Hey guys, MJK here. A couple of interesting announcements today, and I was debating whether to make this video today or wait till tomorrow because I'm expecting a piece of equipment that might improve the audio quality, reduce some of the background noise and stuff like that, which I apologize for. But I think it's not going to come till tomorrow night, which is going to be too late for this announcement anyway, so I'll go ahead and talk about it right now. So we're going to get this trial of the creator, which is a little bit, well, actually very much earlier than we thought it was going to be. I can't talk right now, end of the day. Basically, we are fighting Maxwell, who is one of the earlier bosses, or trial bosses at least, of Brave Frontier. And this is actually pretty interesting and exciting because she's pretty different from what we've had in the game. Not totally, but definitely some unique features. So the initial completion reward for beating her when she comes to the Brave Frontier event will be kind of a mini Trust Moogle, which is only 5% rather than 10%. Better than nothing. You have to complete these objectives to get some of the better rewards. You have to defeat Maxwell with a limit burst, which can be tricky, as you guys know. You get 1,000 karma for that. Not a big deal. Clear without an ally being KO'd. That's probably not a big deal either. You get this dark resistance plus 15%, which is probably a material that you can use in specific fights, situationally useful. And then evoke Diablos, and that will get you the main prize, Maxwell 5-star. So I think when Maxwell came out in Japan, she went directly to 6-star, but it sounds like, or it seems like we only get a 5-star form for now. The Trustmaster reward is really good. Boosts attack and magic by 30%, and it's probably really good because we can't get multiple units of Maxwell. It's just one, so farming it will be really difficult. Limit burst is light damage to all enemies. This is definitely a light elemental unit. And it's also going to count toward getting karma bonuses for the current event, which is going to go for another week plus. So for people who are not pulling on this banner very heavily, maybe only have one character from the banner, this is going to help karma farming a lot. On my main account, I'm pretty much done, so it's not a big deal, but it's 100% up, which is just like Elza, so that's a really nice bonus. And they're saying to bring Dark Destroyers to help defeat Maxwell, and that's because, she is a light element unit, and Dark does extra damage, I believe. And I guess we can talk about that real quick. There's also going to be a new banner, which means, hurry up and get your Final Fantasy 3 units now while you can. But we're going to see a lot of repeats here. Actually, they're all repeats, but it's interesting and a little tasty for some people. We have 2 units that go currently to 6-star. Dark Knight Cecil, who was originally on a Final Fantasy 4 banner. He's hard to get, base 5-star, the hardest unit out of this group to get. Cloud of Darkness, who is also a 6-star, very good unit. Cloud of Darkness is actually going to be really helpful if you already have her leveled up to beat Maxwell, because Cloud of Darkness has resistance to all the elements, can also do a dark attack, so she's going to be very useful. Shouldn't be too hard to get either because she's a base 3-star. Dwayne is complete trash at this point of the game. When he first came out, it wasn't too bad, but at this point there's really no use for him at all unless you want the TM for whatever reason. Gafgarian is a base 4-star, a little bit difficult to get, but has a great TM for your physical attackers. And then Garland, who is a base 3-star, currently goes to 5 stars, but will get a 6-star form sometime in the future. And Garland is actually a really good unit to have for multiple reasons. Right now he has a really bad skill set. It makes no sense. He's not a mage, but he has all these magic abilities and just mediocre abilities overall, although he does have innate double hand. But once he gets to 6-star, he becomes a really good unit, has good passives, has a lot of Spellblade type of abilities, a lot of elemental attacks, also dark attack with defense, ignore, and he just becomes a really useful unit at 6-star. Right now he's pretty useless, but once you get him to 6-star, he's going to be really great. And his TM is deceptively useful, so it allows you to equip long swords. So for some of your units that kind of use obscure weapon types like a Black Cat Lid, even an Elsa who can only equip spears, although spears are becoming more plentiful now, or Cloud of Darkness. There's not a lot of good weapons for her unless you have the Rising Sun TM, but some people don't have Lunar Pestle, and it makes a lot of sense to put on that equip large sword materia on Cloud of Darkness so that her weapon selection gets way better. You can put Excalibur or whatever. So it's a very useful TM, and being base 3-star, hopefully it won't be too hard to get. So should you pull on this banner? Overall, it's not a good banner, but if you don't have a Cloud of Darkness, you definitely could get a lot of improvement from getting her. Dark Knight's Soul would be nice to have, but obviously you can't bank on ever getting a base 5-star. Cloud of Darkness again, very good unit. Gafgarian, good TM, not a good unit at all. Dwayne, not good for pretty much anything. And then you have Garland, who has a useful TM and also becomes a beast at 6-star. They actually call this kind of the best free-to-play unit, basically because he's so easy to get and you don't have to spend a lot of money to get him, and he pretty much hangs with a lot of the heavy hitters at 6-star. So, wait a minute. It says maximum summon rarity is 5-star, 6-star available through Awakening. Then why do they only show 5 stars here? Is that talking about in the near future? That will be interesting to see. Anyway, that's pretty much the details on the banner and the upcoming boss battle. Why don't we just dive right into Maxwell herself. So Maxwell is a physical damage dealer and a support as well. Good base attack, 118, which is really high for a 5-star. I think 120 is kind of the max right now at 5-star. Has light resistance. Only can equip spears, and that's becoming less of a problem with all the event spears that they're giving us. Death Scythe and the other Ice Elemental one and so forth. Pretty limited armor selection here too. The learned abilities are nothing really special at this point. Maxwell does become a lot better at 6-star. Not near the top, but definitely respectable. She'll get light elemental attacks, and I'm drawing a blank right now, but she does get a lot better in the future, but right now she's just kind of okay. Physical damage, 1.8 to all enemies, so this is your kind of becoming the standard improvement to Blade Blitz, along the lines of what Lightning has and what Lunith has. Attack plus 30%, that's a really good passive for a 5-star. Light physical damage and blind disease to all enemies. This is an improved version of Nemesis, I guess, unless you don't want the light elemental and you don't want to use the extra MP. Auto regen per turn, that's a lot. So pretty tanky unit, all things considered, if you can get some of the HP plus materials on her and she doesn't die in one shot. Sacred Song, this is the support, I guess. No, it's not actually, it's just for the caster, but increases attack defense by 80%. Wow. And auto revive 80% HP for 3 turns. So this makes her really, if she is your best unit and your biggest hitter, then she becomes basically a one-man team that is very difficult to take out. Maxwell at this point would be a very good candidate for a Barrage TM because she does have a good attack passive, has a lot of durability and ways to survive and things like that, but again, she is only 5-star, not going to be able to compete with the elite 6-stars right now, but definitely a good 5-star if you can put Barrage on her especially. So Endless is a light magic damage to all enemies. I don't know why it's magic damage. That's not good at all because her magic is pretty low and she doesn't have any magic passive boosts. So that's pretty terrible, actually. But, you know, if you're desperate for free AoE, I guess it works. So this is going to be the awakening materials necessary to bring her to 6-star eventually, but we don't know when that's going to be. So, you know, pretty nice that it's a free unit, and it's definitely going to be, you know, fun to use, something so different. But for most people, not going to be in your main lineup. Possibly with Barrage TM, maybe, but going to be more useful in the future, especially when you need that light elemental. So pretty interesting stuff. I know I said that a lot, but hopefully won't be too hard to get her. I mean, I don't know what the trick is to evoking Diablos. Maybe you have to kind of drag the fight on a little bit and survive, but anyway, we'll see it soon. So hopefully my audio quality will be better in the next video as well, as I try out a little bit, you know, different equipment. But thanks for bearing with me, guys.